Good morning, everyone. Present over here. I am Indu Pandey, Assistant Professor at IMT College of Science and Technology, Greater Noida. Today, we are gathered over here for an online motivation session from an idea to impact motivation session by successful entrepreneurs and startup founders. For this session, it's my great pleasure to introduce to you today an entrepreneur who exemplifies the spirit of innovation and resilience, Mr. Abhinav. Mr. Abhinav is a visionary founder and CEO of the startup Tech Region Era Services, Noida, India. The Tech Region Era Services delivers innovative solutions in software and web development, DevOps, AWS management, and social marketing. It empowers business with scalable technologies and seamless digital transformation tailored to the current market needs. Under the leadership of Mr. Abhinav, this company is getting significant achievements and milestones and innovations and rapidly gaining attention in the field of technology and startup. Today, we are lucky to hear from Mr. Abhinav about his entrepreneurial journey, the challenges he has faced, and the exciting future he is going to build. Before moving ahead, I would like to give a brief introduction about IMT Group of Colleges. The IMT Group of Colleges is a group of institutions located in Greater Noida. It is a premier educational institute dedicated to fostering academic excellence and nurturing innovation. Established with a vision of providing high quality technical education, IMT offers a range of undergraduate and postgraduate programs in the engineering, management, and applied sciences. The college is known for its state-of-the-art infrastructure, highly qualified faculty, and a strong focus on industry-relevant skills. With a commitment to holistic development, IMT prepares students to excel in their career and contribute meaningfully to society. Now let's start with our discussion to gain insights about startup and its challenges and the journey to make it a successful venture. I would request Mr. Abhinav to motivate and solve the doubts of our students who want to start their journey to become a successful entrepreneur. So,
Hi,
I
thank you so much. Thanks for inviting.
thank you.
Let's start with the introduction. As ma'am has already told, I'm Abhinav, and I'm founder and CEO of Tech Rainera Services that is based in Noida, India. Basically, we are a startup and we are into the IT industry. We are shaping the solutions for some problems that are common and faced by a particular segment of companies, basically into the sports and sports event management part. So we are totally focused upon that. We work in services like development from DevOps to a large section of services, also related to the digital marketing and all those services which are common and required by the companies in today's life, from starting from AI to machine learning and generating custom models for them, all that particular things we do basically. So I just started it last year when I was in IMT itself, as I'm an alumni from there. So during the last semester, it was kind of an idea that just came to my mind when I was in conversation with someone, and I particularly started this startup uh, from back there from IMT itself. Uh, I got some of the guidance from my teachers as well. Uh, there was a teacher, I don't know he's uh, there now or not in IMT, Mr. Kamlesh, assistant professor in our department. I was in conversation with him for a very long time before starting. He guided me, and one of the faculty members, they must be there now, Disha ma'am. I have been in contact with her like a very long time. Still now, sometimes I ask her for some of the guidance when I need in particular. Uh, so that was the story when in being in IMT and I started the thing. Uh, so this was the basic that how it started up. But I can give it a very brief detail that how we started it and what were the challenges and what was the journey for it, how we started, how we went through it, and what was the overall like developmental now and everything. So we are ready and good to go with the questions, and that's the thing.
So my first question was introduce about us with your startup idea and how this startup idea clicked in your mind that you want to pursue your career in this particular field in computer science or technology.
So recently, I just told you about my startup. That was the first part, and how the idea clicked in my mind. That's kind of a very long and kind of not interesting and interesting both kind of story. So the inception of Tech Rain Era Services was not accidental. mm, a stroke of luck, but rather a thoughtful realization of a genuine need in the market. The idea came to me while I was engaging with a friend who worked in sports management. They were venting about the challenges of coordinating events, managing schedules, keeping track of participants, and ensuring real-time updates and communication, handling massive data sets. So that was the problem at that moment they were facing at that moment. So this conversation struck a chord with me. With my background in software development and experience in building scalable, intuitive systems, uh, I couldn't help but I thought about the like I'm so much into this tech and how can I help them to simplify their workflows. When I looked deeper, I realized that it was a little surprising. While the sports and event industry is growing rapidly, like you can see, there are giants over there in the industry like GSW, and there are a lot of big giants. Even Reliance has their own startup into the particular sports area. So that was the thing that struck in my mind, like, why shouldn't we start helping those companies out and help them with the tools and all those things? So many organizations at that moment and even now are using generic tools that can't cater the nuances of their operations. So that's when the light bulb went on, and I thought, just why not create software solutions, especially for these industries? A software suite that understands and like handles all the events, logistics, participants management, live updates, and fan engagement as well. So that this realization led to the foundation of Tech Arena services. From the starting, we are like working with only that of the industry, and like we are growing day by day into the same. We are trying to expand. We are like expanding and engaging with more and more companies into the same. But basically, that was just a conversation with one of my friends, and the idea came to my mind, and it just went. Just can you give me a moment? Actually, I'm getting an emergency call.
Sure, sure.
cons of having kind of a business and a startup that literally sometimes make us also like into some situations that we have to answer the calls.
I
I'm extremely
completely
sorry for that.
understand your situation. No problems, no worries. Let's continue with our session.
Yeah. So we were there. So I was describing what was the story. Actually, that was just a conversation with a normal friend of mine, and just it started and basically led to the coming up of Tech Rain Era Services, the whole company, and but now I'm like excited to say that we are already lifetime technology partners with two of the sports event management companies, like Quantum Sports Private Limited and Region Sports Private Limited. We are with both of them. We are a lifetime technology partners. Like till the company there will be, we will be their only technology partner, and we will be doing all the tech stuff for them. So we are growing day by day. Well, that was the story, how we started and how we are doing. I guess that's the thing.
Can you please give detailed explanation about what problems does your startup solve and why it is important in the relevant field in computer science?
hmm Actually, before I will say that what we are solving, we should be understanding what the problems actually are that people are facing uh, in the particular segment where we are dealing. Uh, as we work in sports fields generally, so the problems are disorganized operations, poor customer and participant experience, lack of analytics and insights, high operational costs. These are the major problems that create problems for the startups that are working in the sector. And we have created solutions basically to pop them out. If I explain these problems in detail, like disorganized operations, the companies need to juggle multiple tasks, scheduling events, managing participants, coordinating with vendors, handling logistics, and ensuring compliances with regulations. Generic tools often fail to integrate these processes, creating silos of information that slow down decision making. That's the main blender which makes companies to suffer. Another one is the poor customer and participant experience. Whether it's a sports tournament or a corporate event, we can say attendees expect a smooth and professional experience there. Companies that can't provide real-time updates, handle registrations efficiently, or solve issues promptly risks damaging their reputation. Well, if we are like the customers are like God to everyone. Customers are Bhagwan. Most of the people say the same. So, sorry, if your Bhagwan, your God is like getting angry from you, that might definitely make a chaos for you. So that's the thing that needs to be focused and managed properly. Lack of analytics and the insights. Many organizations struggle to measure the success of their events or identify areas of improvement. Without access to actionable data, they miss opportunities to optimize future events and increase profitability. Everyone is working in the field, everyone needs profit. Money is the key. So that's why the profit is mostly focused. Even if you went to the smallest vendor, you can find out uh, that that singular person is working for the profit. So that's the thing. Higher operational costs is a major problem. If you can't save money, then what's the point of doing a business here if you're going into a loss? Inefficiencies in managing workflows often lead to wasted resources, whether it's time, manpower, money. Uh, these costs add up, especially for smaller companies operating on tight budgets. So that causes a very chaos for them, that they are working on tight budget, and small amounts are adding up, and making it a huge amount for them, and taking them into the loss. So what we did, what solution we approach at TechRain Services, we developed customized software solutions that directly addresses these pinpoints. Our products are specially designed for the sports and event industry, making them far more effective than off-the-shelf tools. There, how we solve the problem, like we are having integrated systems, real-time communication, data-driven insights, automation for repetitive tasks. If you need to do anything again and again, then you can set up the automation. There will be no requirement for a particular a singular man to sit there and do that particular thing again and again. So that eliminates that particular cost, and the automation does that work efficiently. So that's the thing. If I explain each of them in detail, the softwares integrates all aspects of the event management into a single user-friendly platform. From scheduling to a vendor management, everything is accessible and streamlined, reducing confusion and inefficiencies. That's what integrated systems do. That's the main task of an integrated system, to integrate all those things into a singular place where they can manage everything. Real-time communication is very necessary and required thing. Let's take yours and ours example. Just now, you and me are talking on this. That's real-time communication. If it would have been a chat, or it would have been a messaging session, once you will be sending me a question, I will be taking time. And I will be sending you answers one by one. You will be understanding something else, that what I have said. So real-time communication, if you think that I'm saying something wrong, then you can just interrupt me at the go and say, Abhinav, this looks odd, and this thing is different. So that's the real-time communication. So similar cases can be done in the businesses. If there is no real-time communication, then it can be a problem that the communication is not proper. That's the thing that helps to run businesses. Now, data-driven insights, our tools can come equipped with analytics capabilities that allow companies to track key metrics such as attendances, revenues, customer satisfactions. These insights help businesses make informed decisions and improve future performance. That's the thing, that how we can like make things better for the upcoming times. Automation, as I already told you, the automation part is necessary to like eliminate costs, like why it is important, why people should eliminate these things, and like achieve and go to automated systems and integrated things. Uh, Staying competitive in business is very necessary, and scaling efficiently, improving profitability, profit, scalability, and competitiveness. These are the things that are very necessary. If you can't eliminate your competition, then you will stay behind in the race. If you can't scale your business, then everyone will grow, and you will be feel like we have lagged behind. If you can't improve your profitability, then neither you can scale, and you can't be competitive. So all these things are interrelated and needs to be focused uh, every moment. What you are working, that's nothing what you are working on that does not require your attention. Your attention should be at these points, and you should be making all those things in a proper way. So that's the thing what we are solving, and what are the problems industry is facing.
You are truly right about your opinions. But keeping in mind that our students are just pursuing their graduations and they want to
Hmm.
pursue in the field their career in the field of a startup. Keeping
Hmm.
that in mind, how should they prepare themselves for any kind of business and generate any kind of idea, and how to face challenges about that startup? there is a kind of uncertainty at that time. We just
Hmm.
have a kind of idea that we can work upon it, but not a complete roadmap and how to achieve that. It's a big kind of challenge in oneself. So
Definitely. Starting business is one of the most transformative decisions you can make in your life. It's not just about earning a livelihood. It's about creating something meaningful, solving real world problems, and driving impact. Uh, so let me just break down this into two parts that will be very easy to understand for the students. Why we start a business and how to prepare yourself for the challenges. These are the two main things that are interrelated, but should be understood one by one. So why we start a business? There can be like multiple reasons for people to start a business, but I think there can be mainly uh, six of the things that people start businesses. To build something on your own. Second one is to solve a problem. Third one is to drive innovation. Fourth one is to achieve financial independence. Fifth is to make a difference. Or the last one is to pursue passion. People have passion in them, and I can't say many of them can't pursue their passion because of the pressures from the society. Or there are many of the people I have seen in my life that they are just starting a business and taking into the heights. Just it was their passion from the initial days. So these can be the parts where uh, people start businesses. If I talk about in detail for each of them, like to solve a problem, the foundation of any successful business is solving a problem, definitely. As an entrepreneur, you identify gaps in the market. What are the inefficiencies there, or what are the unmet needs? And your business becomes the solution. For example, if I say at my own startup, I saw the sports and event companies lacked industry-specific tools, and I set out to fill that gap. So that's where solving a problem can create a business for you. If I say to build something on your own, some people start their businesses like with a thing that I need to start something on. I can't do a job. I want to start my own something. So a business allows you to create something from scratch, whether it's a product, service, or a brand. There's a unique satisfaction in seeing your ideas take shape, have a positive impact. Another thing can be to drive innovation. Entrepreneurs have the opportunity basically to innovate, disrupt traditional ways of doing things, and introduce fresh perspectives. There is especially exciting in technology sector where there are always room for new and better solutions. Like tech is changing day by day, and you can always find something new to create a standard. Another thing can be to achieve a financial independence. Owning a business means you can control your earning potential. And while it's not an easy journey, the rewards can be significant in terms of both financial gains and personal growth. Sometimes you can't earn money, but you can earn the experiences. You can grow yourself, and mm, like you can learn from that. That can be considered as an earning, because learning is the thing that can be used at several places. People are learning something, then definitely it is going to help them in the upcoming future. So another thing is people can mm, start a business, or like to make a difference. Businesses have definitely the power to influence lives, create jobs, contribute to economy. Knowing that your work has a tangible impact is a driving force for many entrepreneurs. Uh, as of now, I can't say that there is a example, but I can say there. literally many businesses like to make a difference. I would at this moment I would say a big name, Sir Ratan Tata ji. I'm very sad for the loss for the country at the moment that he's no more between us. But you must have heard the story of owning and like buying out the Land Rover and the Ford just to make differences. So that can be an example. People in India, many people have set it, the examples just to make a revolution in the industry standards. Uh, you can say the Geo came and changed the internet for everyone. Before that, it was not that easily accessible. Now it's every even every people these days are uh, using internet. That's very common now. So that's how a difference is set it up, and that can lead to a successful business. Uh, so next point can be to pursue your passion. Passion drives people to do things. If you are deeply passionate about a field or idea, starting a business is a way to align your work with your interest. So that's what I think. Passion keeps you motivated during tough times and help you create a lasting legacy. Uh, so passion can also be a reason that can help even students, even people, and even anyone in the world. Passion can be a point as well that can lead to a successful business. So that's the thing. That's answer to question one. That why to start a business, or like, and what can be the point of starting a business. Now another thing is what challenges are there uh, for while you are starting a business. So there can be multiple challenges. I can list down a few. uh, one of the challenge can be the research that you can face. You need to conduct a market research that tells you what is required and what things do you need to do uh, deeply. And before starting something, you need to deeply understand your target audience, competitors, and industry trends. For example, when I started my business, I spent weeks researching how technology could be applied to sports and events management. Knowing how you can, knowing the market prepares you what's ahead. You need to know like what's coming up. You need to develop a clear business plan. That can be a very challenging part for people. They need to know where we are going and in what direction we are moving ahead. So developing a clear business plan is a very challenging part. A business plan is your roadmap, basically. It should outline your goals, strategies, target market, pricing model, and financial projections. That it's not just for investors. It's a guide, basically, to keep you on the track, like in what direction you are moving and what and where do you need to be shifted. Build the right skills is one of the challenges. Entrepreneurship requires diverse skills: leadership, marketing, finance, technical expertise. There can be a lot of skills that are required. Uh, you should take time to develop these skills or collaborate with people who complement your strength. If a singular person will be doing everything, then the startup or the business might fail. But if you complement with people, if you take people with you, which are from diverse fields, then it's very good to have those people on board and they can help you grow. Preparing financially is a very big challenge for a startup. Gaining finances from the investors or taking your money to the startup, that's a very huge task to do. One of the biggest challenges in starting a business is managing finances. Create a budget, secure initial funding, and have a safety net for personal expenses. If all of your money went into the startup, what will you eat? there must be something for yourself as well. Preparing the finances for the startup is a big challenge to perform. Basically, this ensures you can focus on your business without constant financial stress. If you initially plan something that how the finances will be working, then you might not need to work on the part again and again. So that can be the option. So basically, embracing the adaptability. Challenges will come and things will not always go as planned. Being flexible and open to change is crucial. Whether it's pivoting your product or adjusting the market conditions, adaptability can make the difference between success and failure. That's what I can say. So adaptability is the must thing that should be there. Uh, Another problem is building a strong network. Uh, Basically, when you don't have a strong network, then it can be very problematic. So, by connecting people, surrounded yourself with mentors, peers, and professionals who can guide you. Networking opens door for opportunities. That's what I can say. For the collaborations and invaluable advice. If I'm in conversation with you, it might happen that at the last of this conversation, I can help you out with something, or you can help me out with something. So we can solve each other needs sometimes when we collaborate or just connect on calls and even meet people. So that's the thing. Building a strong networks helps to drive your business. That's particularly what I can say for building a strong network. You should learn from others. These days, people are like into their shells. They are not uh, allowing themselves to learn from others. While learning from others can be a very uh, key point for the success of your business. Uh, you should study successful businesses and entrepreneurs in your field. Learn from their mistakes and successes, what they have done, what made them uh, fail, and what was the point that led to their success. This insight can save you from costly errors. Like कभी कभी बड़ों से सीख लेना चाहिए, हर चीज में खुद से ठोकर खा के देखने की जरूरत नहीं होती. So that's the thing that need to be done. Agar like if you are moving ahead in your way and just falling again and again, that can cost your teeth. So that can be very costly for you. So you should learn from others. You should learn from your seniors. You should learn from everyone. You should even learn from your juniors that what they're doing. What's special about them that they're doing good. So the people, failures can also be studied, and successes can also be studied. A success can just tell you the way, but a failure can also guide you what you need to avoid strictly that might change your success into failure. So these are the key points that should be uh, kept in mind. And another point is these days people kind of be customer centric. Our investor came, they got the investment, and just they're spending money over themselves. That is one of the challenges when people get money. They forget that what that money is for. They get away from that point and start spending that money on themselves. And that can be a very challenging part to control the finances and everything. Money is a thing that is basically required for everything to do all your operations, all your marketing, and everything that can convert your uh, failure into success and your success into failure. Finances plays a major role. So it's very important to manage your finances properly. That's one of the main challenges to do. If I say my example, one of my biggest challenges was convincing clients in a traditional industry to adopt new technology. Many were skeptical of digital transformation, and it took a lot of effort to demonstrate the value of our solutions. So there can be many challenges making your client believe in your company and your products. That's the very kind of thing that needs to be focused on. To overcome this problem, actually, I focused on educating clients. Sometimes you need to educate your clients that on what things and how these things can help your business, letting them know how these smaller projects can enhance your productivity and you can gain more. So that's why preparation matters. You should be prepared for these challenges. Yeah, you should be prepared that these challenges can come up any moment, and you should be ready to accept them, ready to fight with them. That's what I can say about the challenges and starting up a business. Can be multiple reasons for the people to start the business, and there can be multiple challenges, but you should be ready to cop them up.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. Keeping that in mind, there is for any startup there is a lots of ideas behind it. Lots of
Hmm.
people are engaged for your startup to grow and build and make it a successful venture. So,
Hmm.
what culture is required for to build for any startup, and how to maintain a healthy work culture? Because a startup is a group of people who are collectively doing their job for achieving a certain kind of goal. So, how to maintain a healthy work culture?
That's a very great thing. Even in large companies these days, culture is being toxic, I would say. Managers are forcing people to work 6 days or 7 days a week. Many of the giants say that people should work 70 hours a day, and there are a lot of things. The culture at the office and in the society should be like it should be very soothing to the people so they can give their best. So I would say a strong and healthy work culture is the backbone of any successful startup. It defines how your team works together, how they approach challenges, and how they feel about being a part of your journey. So, what culture is required for a startup? That's a great question, and it holds multiple answers in it. And people with different opinions can say different things on it. But there are certain points that should be considered while defining the culture of your startup, like how it should be. Um, the main point is collaboration and teamwork. Uh, this is the main point that should be the part of your culture, of your office culture and your startup culture. Startups thrive when every team member works cohesively towards a shared goal. Collaboration should be at the core of the company culture. That's what I think. Engaging open communication, mutual support, and collective problem solving should be there. Startups early days are filled with challenges that require everyone to contribute their ideas and efforts. So collaboration and teamwork are the major part, should be the major part of the culture. Innovation and creativity is one of them. Startups needs to move fast and find innovative solutions to unique problems. Encouraging creativity ensures that employees feel empowered to think outside the box and experiment with the new ideas without the failure or without the fear of failure. So innovation can lead to successful businesses. Like innovating an idea can be quite good to take you up. There should be transparency and open communication in the culture. Transparency builds trust among team members. Employees should be kept informed about company goals, challenges, and even the milestones. How open communication is helpful, it encourages honest feedback and making the organization more adaptable and resilient. Another thing is ownership and accountability. In company's culture, in your startup, everyone wears a everyone wears multiple hats. Everyone wears multiple hats. This time he's something, and this time he's something. Taking ownership of your role is vital. A culture where employees are accountable for their work fosters independence. So trust and a sense of pride in their contribution should be there. So the culture should teach the employees and the startup people that you should be taking the accountability for something. If you own something, then if you're taking the ownership of a role, then you should be accountable for the same as well. Uh, Learning and growth orientation, basically being growth oriented is quite necessary in startups. A startup must create a culture where learning is continuous. Employees should be encouraged to upskill, explore new areas, and develop professionally. This also ensures that the team evolves alongside the businesses. Work-life balance is very necessary in the culture. While startups often require long hours, a culture that respects personal time and well-being ensures employee doesn't burn out. A balanced environment leads to a higher productivity and loyalty. That's what I think. That there should be work-life balance for sure. Your workplace should be good for people who work there. It should be balanced. Not all the time you should be working. You should also be uh, keeping focus on your life as well. Work can be done a day later, but if you are not enjoying your life, if you are not living your life, then the culture is not good. That's what I think. If you are working all the time and uh, not focusing on yourself as well, so that's kind of the balance should be there. Respect and inclusivity. A respectful and inclusive culture ensures that the every employee feels valued regardless of their background or role. Even if someone is a junior developer or a senior developer, there should be a respect for everyone. Uh, Diversity brings fresh perspectives, which is essential for innovation. If you are not listening to your employees, if you are not listening to your junior employees, then there can be some ideas that never come to you. So that's the thing why you should listen and why you should respect everyone, even irrespective of their background or role. What are they at? You should listen everyone. So that's basically what is required. Now you can say how you can achieve this, how you can maintain a healthy work culture. You should define your core values early, hire the right people, lead by example, encourage open communication. You can say recognize and reward achievements, provide opportunities for growth, uh, foster collaboration across teams, prioritize mental and physical well-being. That's what I'm saying, that work can be done the next day, but if you're not living your life today, that's not good. Your mental and physical health should be good. You should adapt and iterate over things. Culture is not static. It evolves. The company grows. As the company grows, it evolves. Regularly assess what working and what needs improvement. If something needs improvement, it should be focused. Be open to feedback and willing to adapt as needed. You should collect uh, the feedbacks from people, from your employees. In this case, if you are talking about culture, what things should be changed. So that's the thing. You should address conflicts promptly. Disagreements are natural if you are working with multiple people. Then some people can say something and some people will not agree to that opinion. But unresolved conflicts can harm morale and productivity. Creating systems to address issues quickly and fairly. That's the requirement while you are addressing conflicts promptly. That's what I can say, that how a healthy culture should be there and what culture is required to build mm, for any startup and how it should be maintained.
There are some kinds of companies or startups nowadays that are known for their products. For example,
Hmm.
if we consider internet, there is just one company that Geo is came to our mind. If we want to
Hmm.
eat noodles, that there is Maggie that comes to in
Hmm.
our mind. So my next question is that sometimes there is a kind of thing that we don't know about product, but we know about the company itself.
Hmm.
So, how to create the brand identity and communicate important value propositions.
That's the thing. The brand identity is the thing that makes you remember Maggie. You might not remember the name of company Nestle, which is making the Maggie, but you know, if you're going to eat noodles, you will sometimes say, "I don't want." You go to a shopkeeper and you can say, "I need Maggie in a yellow packet." He can sell you anything, but that particular thing is like, I don't need noodles, I need Maggie. Even small children go to shops and say, I need Maggie. If you talk about internet, what are you using? Geo. Everyone knows the names. And that's where a brand identity comes to place. Their brand identity is helping them setting standards for the things. So creating a strong brand identity and clearly communicating your value uh, proposition, what I say are essential for establishing your startup in a competitive market. Developing a unique and impactful identity has helped us as well position ourselves as a trusted partner for the companies we are working with. We have tried a lot making things look like that. We have actually made them that way that our clients can believe us and then that they can get a trust on us. Brand identity is how your company presents itself to the world. It includes everything from a company's name, logo, colors, and even the messaging tone and even the tone of your voice. It includes everything. And what are the values that you stand for? That is also the part of the brand identity. So basically, a strong brand identity reflects your mission, differentiates you from your competitors, creating an emotional connection with your target audience. What can be the steps, particularly that you need to create a strong brand identity? You should define your mission, vision, and values. You should understand your target audience. You should create a distinctive visual identity, like your logo, color palette, typography. There are a lot of things that needs to be considered while developing a brand identity. You should develop a unique voice and messaging while what I can say, craft a clear, concise tagline for your company that encapsulates your mission. Like ours is empowering sports and event with tailored tech solutions. So that is basically how we are telling them that what we are doing. You should establish your value propositions. Your value proposition explains why clients should choose you over your competitors. That's the thing. Why everyone can ask, why should we choose you? Then you should be answer that proposition that this is the thing why should choose us over other competitors in the market. You should leverage storytelling. You should share your journey, challenges, achievements. Storytelling humanizes your brand, helps clients to connect with the vision. For example, we often highlight how we help clients to overcome specific challenges through the customized software that we build. Building a consistent online presence is also required. You should highlight client success stories. You should uh, you should be telling your client. If you stop telling, you stop growing. There is a constant need that you need to tell people. Well, the question can be how you can communicate your value propositions effectively. There can be tailored marketing messages. You must know about Zomato, Swiggy. Every morning they are sending notification messages. आपने खाना खाया? Well, well, that's a messaging. but that really interacts with people and make them laugh little, and then sometimes they remember their brand identity that way.
Sometimes
That
it's look like that our family member is asking for आपने खाना
uh,
खाया.
that's the thing. That's how you should be effectively uh, sending your you should be communicating your values proposition. There should be multi-channel communication. You can use social media, email marketing, networking, and events is there. Uh, Tough leadership uh, should be there in sometimes, but uh, engaging with the feedback is another point. While you should be open to everyone. You should be listening to the feedbacks. There should be visual demonstrations that will help a lot. Use videos or live demos to showcase your product or service in action, that how it's helping. Seeing your solution in use can leave a stronger impression than just reading about them. If some company says keep on saying something that we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. If you are not showcasing how we are doing this, then that can somewhere lag things out. If you show your product in action, how it is helping, then that's very great to do, and to make it look better and make it work fine. So that's what how your value should be value proposition should be uh, shared with the people, how they can connect with you. That's the thing.
During starting in a startup and for its growth and prosperity, there are certain kinds of tools that are required. So what are the that tools that could be used for project management, communication, and collaboration?
That's a very great question. I can help you and list out 100 of tools that are required, but selecting from them is a very great thing to do. Like this should be better for us. That's cost effective. That is helpful for us for any startup, especially like ours. For like we are in the tech part. Managing projects efficiently and fostering seamless communication and collaboration is essential. These tools streamline workflows, improve productivity, and enhance team coordination workflows, and even uh, which is particularly important when working with clients in dynamic sports and event management industry. For us, like it's very necessary how we should be collecting the data and how we should be processing that. So what I can suggest, uh, definitely I have an announcement, but I will go for this particular thing at the last. But I can help you with all these part. Essential tools for project management can be listed there before starting a startup. So that can be helpful while you starting something. There are project tracking tools that can help you. You can say Asana, Trello, ClickUp. There are lots of tools that can help. So basically, Asana is ideal for task assignment, tracking project progress, and meeting deadlines. While Trello, it's a visually engaging tool with Kanban boards, and it helps to organize tasks and workflows. ClickUp is versatile platform for managing projects, time tracking, and creating roadmaps. Example usage at our company for software developments. We use sometimes ClickUp, and we have also our own software that works for us. We have created our own. So you can create your own. You can choose that are already available in market. There should be tools for time management and tracking tools. There is Toggle Track, Clockify. You can use them to track what are the billable hours, that what needs to be sent to the client, that we have worked this hours and you need to pay this to us. Clockify is a free tracker that monitor project hours and improve productivity. There can be multiple agile development tools. Agile is basically a methodology of working on projects, how it should be done. Uh, it should not be waterfall that you take something and keep on working in iterations that is this looks fine, is this looks fine, and on the feedback you are just continuing and continuing. That works in the cases of project in the product that you are refining your product. But while in the starting, while you are developing something, then there should be agile should be followed. Jira, you must have listen about. That's a very excellent for managing agile and scrum based projects. Even there is Azure DevOps now that helps you manage all the things. It allows for sprint planning, backlog management, and tracking the bugs, how they should be managed. They are essential tools for communication. There is team communication tools like Slack, Microsoft Teams. Both are quite famous. Even Microsoft Teams is a tool I remember while there was COVID. We have attended the classes at Microsoft Teams. That's quite famous. That is also used for students. That can also be used for meetings. That can also be used for real-time chat communication or calls. That's quite helpful tool. There are email management tools that can help you. There is Zoho Mail. There is Gmail for businesses, Google Workspace. There are video conferencing tools like Zoom. We are currently, I guess, using to connect over. There is Google Meet that is quite popular and people are working with it. There are much, well, I can say there are thousands of tools available in the market. There are essential tools for collaboration. Document sharing and collaboration is must in companies. Google Workspace, like doc sheets and sliders, there. Microsoft Office 365 is there, which you can use. Most of them are like free. You can use them for free. Google Workspaces for people are free. In the startups, you need to pay for it. But while you are uh, working on them, you can just share your docs with a URL and people can access that. That's quite helpful. There are file storage and sharing. You can use Google Drive, Dropbox for all these tools are required in startup because you need to collaborate on everything. You are not a singular person that you are working on something. There's a team that is working on it, and you need to keep your team informed about all those parts. There are design and prototyping tools like Figma, Canva. You can use Adobe XD, Photoshop, and Illustrator to sometimes create designs for it. Figma is quite popular for UI UX design and prototyping. You can use Canva. Canva is free. Figma is free. You can use them. Collaboration for development teams is also required. GitHub, GitLab is there. Uh, I can surely say, most of the students must be having their GitHub account. It helps to version control there and the code and collaborate coding seamlessly. They can share all those things in a go. So there are additional tools that are helpful in workflow automation and productivity. Zapier is there, Notion is there, uh, Calendly is there. Why these tools are necessary and essential for the startup is like they improve efficiency. They're cost effective. They're scalable. They help to scale your business. Enhanced, sorry, uh, to enhance client relationships. Uh, they can help out you to run your business quite in a smooth way. So that's the thing that can be quite helpful.
So my last question for the session is how to handle market and economic downturns.
Mm, that's that's a quite good question. That what can be uh, your plan? What can be a strategy to manage downtimes and downturns and handle market or economic downturns? So That's very kind of question that should be kept in mind while you are planning for a particular startup. Economic downturns and market inflations and fluctuations are very inevitable in the life cycle of any business. These periods test a company's resilience, adaptability, and strategic planning. The key strategies that can be used for handling market economic downturns, I can list some of them because we have been researching and we have been adapting those at our company as well to help us. Like if there is an economic downturn and we are not able to perform so good, then how we will be going to handle that overall part and how we'll be coping them up and how we'll be coming up in that situation. There is diversified. You should diversify your revenue streams. You should not always be pointed. You should not be centered at a point that only this is the point where we are getting our revenue. What there is challenges basically what I can say reliance on uh, one sector or client base can make your business vulnerable. What can be the solution? You should expand your client base by targeting other industries such as healthcare, education, and e-commerce. There are a lot of sectors you can go on. For particularly for us, we can go on education. We can start telling children and the students that how sports is helpful and connecting both of the industries together. We can connect with healthcare. We can understand people that we can make them understand people that how uh, sports, playing sports and like getting in here can help you with your health. So connecting together the revenue streams can help you get a constant economy. You should enhance your operational efficiency. Basically, in this, the challenge is high operational cost can strain cash flow during a downturn. While economies slow and you are operating on high cost, then it might lead at some places you will be mm, ended up with the cash. There will be no more cash and no more thing while you will be uh, working on that operations. How you will be paying for the logistics and all that part. The solution can be optimize resource allocation by identifying redundant processes and automating repetitive tasks. You should not be paying uh, people for a singular task that needs to be done every morning. You should not hire a people that goes to everyone's bench. Hey, are you present today? Are you present today? There are softwares that can help you simply mark your attendance. So there can be multiple things that can help you. You can go for the tools that I mentioned, Trello, Slack, Hubstaff to improve your productivity in a startup to reduce expenses. There should be outsourcing as well. You should outsource non-core activities to freelance or vendors for flexibility in scaling costs. You should be focusing on customer retention. What can be the challenge in customer retention? Losing clients can be more damaging than acquiring new ones during tough times. What can be the solution? Strengthen client relationships by providing personalized support and flexibility in payment terms. If someone is unable to pay today, then you can uh, say if you are unable to pay today, you can pay tomorrow. You can pay next day. So sometimes giving a little flexibility to your clients or to your customer can help you out to grow with your startup. Because if someone is there that is a good client for you, a good person is there that is that is uh, buying your constant product or that is buying your services, then you can uh, do some leverages for them. Then you can uh, say like you can okay, come up next day, we can look into it. You should, uh, but you should prioritize cash flow management. Lack of liquidity can cripple operations. If you are not having a constant flow, uh, like I said, you can come next day, you can pay next day, but if you are not having enough or a sufficient cash flow that will cater your uh, operational costs, then it can be a serious problem for you. So delay non-essential expenditures while ensuring critical operations remain funded. You should have enough cash flow that can fund all your operations that are daily operations that needs to be done. Logistics can be there. So the prioritization of cash flow should be handled efficiently. That is how you can uh, cop the downturns. Invest in innovation. That can be a quite option for startups to work with it. You should be strengthen marketing efforts. You should adapt for customer needs. You should leverage financial safety nets, insufficient savings or reserves to sustain operations. There should be always bars like at this. Uh, our operations will run smoothly. But in case we went below it, then there should be some savings and reserves to run our operations. You should be build and maintaining an emergency fund to cover at least 6 to 12 months of your expenses. So if there is some downtime, there's some downturn, then you should be able to pay the salaries of your employees. Then you should be paying for your operational costs. You should upskill the workforce, the people who are working with you, the employees. Sometimes they may lack the skills needed to adapt in the changing demands. Then you should be investing in training programs to equip your team with skills needed for emerging technologies. You should monitor business, you monitor all those things. Businesses fail to recognize signs for downturns easily. Uh, and early enough to respond effectively. People downturn is at their peak, and people are knowing at that time that downturn has come. They are not even knowing when it was at your doorstep. You were not focusing at that point that it's gonna be happen, and you were continuing on your up costs. Then it should be focused time that you should monitor and forecast the things that if we are moving at this rate, then this should be the consequences. So all those things uh, should be done. You can use Google Analytics, Power BI, and uh, Tableau. So that can help you forecast your estimations and all those things to uh, enhance your downturn survival. So there are a lot of things that can help. So what I will say in software companies and what particularly we are in, uh, diversification, agile workflows, cost optimization, client-centric approach, and lessons from past challenges can be a very good way to basically cop up the downturn and moving out of it. That's what I can say. My final thoughts are this for this particular question that you should be you should have diversified focus for you should be managing multiple revenue streams. You should follow agile workforces. Basically, and that's for working in a proper manner. You should optimize your costs. So that's the thing how you can manage the downturns and cop up back and move back again.
So, before concluding this session, there is one more important question I want to ask you that how to
Mhm.
create long-term vision for any for the company. As vision or a principle is the basic values that holds what kind of functions a company can perform. So, how to create that long-term vision?
So while we are talking about creating a long-term vision for a company, creating a long-term vision is essential, what I think, for steering your company towards sustainable growth and innovation. A well-defined vision not only provides a roadmap for decision making, but also inspires employees, uh, attracts clients, establish a strong market. position. So there can be multiple things that can help you uh, step up to craft a long-term vision. You can define your purpose. You can understand the industry trends, what industry is going through, and you should set ambitious yet achievable goals. The goals should be ambitious. Your ambition should be big, but the goal should be achievable in small units. You can say the goal should be achievable, so employees and you and your startup can achieve them. There should be multiple type of goals: short-term goal, mid-term goal, and long-term goal. You should incorporate technological innovations. You should prioritize sustainability and social impact. You should foster employee and client alignment so that they can align properly. You should you should be you should be knowing that what should be the what should be the building blocks of a long-term vision. What should be the core values? What should be your mission statement? What should be your vision statement? And what can be the strategies to achieve a vision? There should be strategic partnerships, employee development, expand service portfolios. There should be geographic expansion. There should be feedback driven innovation. There you should leverage thought leadership. There can be challenges in creating a vision, like balancing ambition with practicality. Sometimes people take their ambition too high, but they are not practical. If I say that 10 years back, the infrastructure of India was this, and I wanted to buy a Bugatti, that's my ambition, and I will drive it on Indian roads, then definitely it would have then not I would say people and me myself would say myself stupid that what are you talking about? How you can drive a Bugatti at your uh, roads while they are of such format? But these days, the infrastructure of India is developing. We are moving ahead. So if in today's time, if I say that I wanna travel from this point to this point, then in my Bugatti, then that feels ambitious, but achievable. That's practical now. But the same way, you should be your thing should be ambitious, but it should hold practicality in it. That's the thing. We should be evolving with market dynamics. If something is required today, that's not necessary that it will be required 10 years later as well. Uh, Market can change. So, adapting the vision to change in technology and competition or client expectations is must. You should be considering that point as well while creating your long-term vision. You should uh, be aligned with uh, your stakeholders. There should be alignment across them as well. Why, even if I will say that why long-term visions matters for us or for any company. So long-term vision helps you basically for making it guides you in your decision making. It attracts the clients and talent. It it sustains motivation. There should be practical implementation, like annual vision review. You should review your vision every year, that what does it needs. If you make your long-term vision today and forgot it for 30 years, that I will see 30 years later that what's going on. So that cannot work. Vision changes uh, even day to day. It can change, but in long term, you should be reviewing it every year, that this should be that's our vision, but that's not in right direction now. It was in right direction 10 years back, but now the client needs this, and the customers are needing this, so we should align our vision with this, or we should be or you should be having such enough potential in you that you change the public's vision as yours. So there should be team vision days. You should host workshops to keep employees engaged with the vision and gather their inputs. There should be a vision dashboard. You can create a digital dashboard that tracks milestone and share updates with the team and stakeholders that can help you to keep a track of your long-term vision, that are we in the right direction. A long-term vision is not just a statement. It's a dynamic, actionable framework that what I can say that drives a company towards sustained success. For us, our vision reflects our ambition to lead the sports events management software industry while staying adaptable to the needs of client and evolving marketplace. By constantly focusing on innovation, quality, and sustainability, we aim to create lasting legacy in our field. That's what I think that we will definitely do it. But we should be focusing on our vision. It can be changing, but we should be keep an eye on it, that how it should be shaped and how it should be aligned.
Thank you, Mr. Weber, for this wonderful session. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Weber for our distinguished guest for taking the time to share their incredible experience and journeys with us today. As a founder of a startup, he has demonstrated true vision, innovation, and resilience. His story is one of the inspiration, perseverance, and ambition. It's not easy to turn an idea into a successful business, and today we got to hear about the highs, the challenges, and the invaluable sessions learned along the way. Thank you so much, Mr. Vaibhav, for this wonderful session. From
Well, my name is Abhinav. No problem. Sometimes people forget my name. And but I will say that in the mid of the session I said that I have an announcement. Then definitely I have an announcement for my younger fellows. I have been the part of IMT myself, so I should be doing something for them. I am this year. You can expect a handbook for the students that will be sent. It can be digital or it can be a physical copy of it, where you can get your hands on it and you can learn how, with the examples, that how things can be done, or what are the tools, and what we talked in the session. There would be a very detailed part of it, and you can be getting your hands on it, you can be reading it, and you can be understanding from it how things work. So that can be done. That's what I will be doing this year, and definitely by this session, like I can say before my juniors leave the college this year, it will be there, and they can get their hands on and they can learn from it. Definitely.
surely our students will get benefit from it, and I heartily felt that your endeavors and your hard work will pay off, and it
Thank you.
will
Thank you
become
so
a grand
much.
success in the near future. And it is a successful venture today itself, but will be more successful in near future. And thank
Thank
you
you.
for joining this session. Thank you making it so wonderful session for our students and getting them know about the startup. And your experience will make it a beautiful thing. That Chanakya once said that दूसरों के एक्सपीरियंस से सीखो, क्योंकि आपकी ज़िंदगी छोटी पड़ जाएगी अपनी गलतियों से सुधारते सुधारते.
Definitely. That's the thing that should be learned by everyone, that learning from others is really effective and it helps. Everyone should learn. I should learn, and even everyone should learn from other people, from their mistakes and from their failures. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining the session.
Bye bye.
Bye.